Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he's going to bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, Tulane. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just... turnover, but to score a touchdown.
The Tigers offense will take the field first. The give to the tailback. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the toss. Got enough for the first down. It's a running room. Touchdown, Green Wave. Excellent pass by the back on the option. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires toward the end zone. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
how explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. Got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll try the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. It's 3rd down.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Busts through behind his pad. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. They just keep firing. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Looking to move the chains. Here comes Memphis on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Release to the back. The quick out. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be... Oh, they block it! Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Inside the 10.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, getting the block.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Tulane! A great catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Wiggins. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Absolutely center cut. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 13 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Past the first down marker and still running. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The sweet feet buy a little time. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Green Wave!
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Memphis, 20.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Plows through the defense. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
Number 19, Celtic kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Throws to the back. It's on target and complete. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down. Defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. He gets a hand on it, and they got it.
And after that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
At midfield, he's got room. He's got 99 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. To the air on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully. They've got it at the 30. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
56, Memphis, 20.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Finds some room. Touchdown, Memphis. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
53, Memphis, 27.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Fires to the big fella.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Power football with the run. Gets away from one. He's got space. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The give on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Nice move to pick up yardage. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Keep up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the...
There he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, The possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.